All right, good morning, YouTube family and friends, MBP family. So where are you? How are you? I hope that you're in a good place, and I'm back with you. I'll have some things that I'm getting done, and it's taking me away from you guys, but I'm here today. In school today we have an interim assessment, which is our the first math assessment from the district, just to measure how much the kids have learned and how we're moving forward. We use the data to drive instruction to see what we need to reteach and what we need to support the kids with. So I get a moment right now to just reach out and talk to us. And today the topic is man talk. Man talk is an important talk, and I thought I really needed to just reach out to you guys and talk to you about it. But before I get into it, guys, remember to like the videos, share the videos, and please subscribe to the channel. Help me grow to 2,000. We're on the road. So please help me grow to 2,000 subscribers. I know that there's a video too. As I said, my channel is a one-stop shop. I read books for children. I have the Grandma's Reading Corner. I cook some things. I read poetry, Louise Bennett, Langston Hughes, Maya Angelou. I've done a little bit of everything. I crochet. I make t-shirts to show you, and I'm taking you in the workspace with me. And so please find something to motivate, encourage, and uplift you. So today, man talk. And you might ask, why man talk? I was listening to, somebody shared a thing with me yesterday, and I read it late last night. I read it and was able, when I got to my WhatsApp, I didn't have time in the day, but I read it and I shared it. I listened to the lady talk. And as the lady spoke, she was relaying a situation where she was on a vehicle traveling in Kingston, and a man paid the fare for him and the lady next to him, but they had a little boy who was about 7, and he decided that he's not paying for the little boy. So they got into a conflict with the conductress because he was adamant about not paying for the little boy. She relayed that the little boy was sitting on his lap, and so he wasn't going to pay. So next lady paid the money for the little boy, paid the $200, and told the conductress to keep the change, right? But the man felt that the change belonged to him, and he just started to carry on. And the sad thing was that as the man continued to threaten the conductress, threatened to bust her throat and stab her with a knife, and she stated it was a bad thing. And as they got off the vehicle, he still want the $50, which was not his in the first place. And the lady who paid the money said it's okay, but he just kept on. And then the little boy, 7 years old, they said, got into it and started mouthing off at the lady, at the conductress. Oh yeah, they're gonna do not with her, and bust up her throat, and she needs somebody to choke her up with a knife. And I say, this is part one of the conversation, because first the mother didn't say anything. She was quiet. So what I got from it was, and as the people that I shared it with, as they commented, responded to what I sent them, and they were saying, you can imagine that she said the mother didn't say a word. She just sat there, and then when they got off, she just stood there with her head hung down low because of how they were behaving. Now we see the violence, and as I always say, men, you are providers, but you're also your boys, especially your boys. They look up to you for guidance. They look up to you for how to become a man in society. And when you have a little 7-year-old boy, when you have a grown man behaving the way he did, what do you think? And have a 7-year-old child emulating right there at this young age, saying the same words his father said, then you wonder You wonder, guys. You wonder. And you know that no wonder things are the way they are. There's crime everywhere, but Jamaica have some of the most heinous crimes ever. Because when you read some of the things that you watch you listen to some of the videos that are out there, when you read the newspapers from Jamaica and see the overkills that these people are doing, they don't only bust the throat or shoot them up, they do both. So you wonder, where are we going as a society? When will we learn that the words we speak around children have power? They look at us as parents as their role models, as their heroes. And what you say is what they believe. It's the right thing, and they think they should say it too. So men, I want you to understand this, that you have the children, some of you are just sperm donors, because you drop them and you don't even look back to see if they're eating, if they have a roof, or how they're doing. Sometimes mothers don't lock things off and say, let me just raise what I have and just go forward until they're grown. They pick up a next person who comes in, doesn't even like the children there because they're not theirs. And only you as parents can love your children the way they need to be loved. Other people will look at them and see faults, and if they have any kind of dysfunctions or any kind of imperfection, they look at it like, yeah, that's, you're not mine, so I don't need to deal with it. So men, when you get these children, stick around as fathers. You might not be getting along with mom, but you can be there for your children. They didn't ask to be born. And when we're going out there to get involved with people, we need to know them before we get involved, so that we know that when the children come, it's coming from these people. So if they're angry and frustrated and bitter out there, that's what is going to be coming in to the little circle that you create. So my people, I'm asking you, be careful of what you say around your children. Be careful of what you say around your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews. Be careful what you say around children on a whole. Make sure that you're saying things that are positive and clean and wholesome. When you have to say the negatives, then go somewhere, go say it, but not in the earshot of children.
Are these yours?
And so I'm just asking that as you go forth today and you have children to deal with, to raise, to love, then make sure that you're doing the right thing by them. Make sure that you're creating human beings who will be productive in society. So I will be coming back with part 2 of Man Talk, which is going to be about women playing the role of educating young girls how to be decent people in relationships, in becoming wives, in becoming mothers to children. So look out for part 2, people, and if you can't be good, be careful. But walk good, do good, be positive around your children, show kindness around your children, and encourage your children to be educated. It's not about having a degree. It's about becoming educated, having common sense, and to know right from wrong as we go forth. So take care, everyone. Miss Bev is signing off. See you in part 2.